Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's feeling good and happy. Today's video, I'm going to show you the correct technique for washing our hands. And then after, we're going to do a fun activity to check all the soap is getting covered on all of our hands when we're washing them. Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to run the tap of water and check that but make sure the temperature is not too hot. So, wet our hands. Then two types of soap you can use, doesn't matter. Put soap in the middle of our hands. Okay? We're going to rub our hands together, palm to palm. We must make sure we're washing our hands for 20 seconds. Okay? As you can see, there's no soap on the back of my hands at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lock my fingers together, make sure all the soap is going in between our fingers. Okay? Then, after you've done that, we're going to put a hand on top of our other hand, lock in our fingers, and make sure the soap is covered all of the back of our hand. Good. Then we do the other hand. That's brilliant. Okay, then, when that's done, that's good, we're going to make an S shape. Okay? And we're just going to wash in between under our fingers, like this. Good. Do that both sides. And then looking at our hands, we need to do our thumbs. So just wash our thumbs. Good. And just do our wrists. And both our hands are all completely covered now by soap. So then we just turn the tap on. Wash the soap off. All the soap's off, turn the tap off, and then we just have to dry them. You can dry them using a towel, use the whole of it, make sure every bit of water is dried up. You can use a paper towel, that's fine. At school we have paper towels, so that's fine, you can do that. Make sure all the water is covered off and your hands are completely clean. Okay, so a fun activity for us to test that the soap is covering all parts of our hands is to use a small bit of washable paint and a pair of gloves. But make sure you ask your parents if it's okay to do this activity before you do it. Okay, so what we're going to do, first part, is you get a small bit of paint. You put the paint into our palm of our hands like you would with the soap. Okay? Try not to make any mess. So, pretending that's soap, we're going to rub our hands together, palm to palm, making sure all the paint or soap is covered in our hands. But obviously you can see there's no paint or soap on the back of our hands. So what we're going to do, we're going to interlock our fingers like we learned before. Make sure all the paint is covered in between. Okay, then what next step was to turn our hand over and go our palm on top of the back of our hand, covering all the back of our hand. Do it both sides. Good. You can see that's all covered now pretty much. So next technique was to do the S and get into our fingernails as well. Bottom of our fingers and into our fingernails. Good. Both sides. And then we have to do our thumbs. Make sure it's all covered with our thumbs. And then our wrists. Make sure our wrists are all covered. Okay, good. Pretty much it's all covered then. Then we can test that we've covered all of the soap on all parts of our hands. So now make sure now we take these off without causing a mess on any of your surfaces or on the floor and put them in a bin. Brilliant. Look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye.